Students from the Bishop Charles Gachet RC Primary School were engulfed in a fun-filled day of education as Dennis Springer, the former Director of Information Services and part-time UE lecturer, presented the captivating second edition of his interactive book, Exploring Birds in St. Lucia. The tome, entitled Bird Book of St. Lucia, is designed for the elementary level and consists of images of these creatures, specifically to color, and was gifted to students as part of an educational program.
Although my education was in Europe and Taiwan and places of that sort, but I still think that it is necessary to give back. So I went to get funding all over the place to be able to put two books together. But one of them was, I hope you have it, because the Ministry of Education should have done that. The first one was Nature Watch, an environmental toolkit for Caribbean schools. It's both here and in St. Vincent. Now, this book should have been here, the first edition. It was the Bird Book of St. Lucia. It talks about the endemic birds, the subspecies endemic, and also migratory birds. But then I thought to myself, is this sufficient? So I did what one would call a second edition.
Springer highlights the importance of allowing students to color these images to their heart's content, no matter how outlandish the designs may be, as it is not wise to stifle creativity.
Now, the second edition, which some of you must, and I must use, is that apart from having the birds in color, as we see here, the birds are also in black and white. The teacher now can photocopy those, give everyone a copy, let them paint it, because from that we can get future, even, I would say, architects, whatever it is, painters, drawers, whatever you want to do. But the point is, if you paint it a little out of color, you're not wrong, because I would say to the teachers, it is the perception of the child. Because you may have a child who is at least innovative and creative. So one has to be very careful in saying that you didn't paint it the right color. So as you can see, the birds can be painted.
Additionally, the part-time lecturer showcases appreciation to his Taiwan associates who facilitated the creation of this educational book.
I want to thank the Taiwanese embassy for having the books printed in Taiwan. It is very important because they've given us so much help on things like books, because Nature Watch also, and other things which we have done educationally in this country. As I said, I've been to Taiwan about 7 or 8 times. I'm a research fellow from Academia Sinica and places like that. So I have a diploma in Asian studies. So I appreciate the Far East and the Taiwanese very much for the work that they do educationally for this country.
According to the former Director of Information Services, this initiative, geared towards the primary level, is intended to be distributed to all schools on the island, as it is important to promote education on indigenous animals and childhood creativity. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offer reporting.